What's up, guys? Godzilla fan 2019 here, and I have a triple figure review video. Today we are reviewing the three NECA Heisei Godzillas. So right here is the NECA Godzilla 1989 from Godzilla vs. Biollante, Godzilla 1994 from Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla, and Burning Godzilla from Godzilla vs. Destroyer. So yeah. And also, I'm not gonna do a show. I'm not gonna show you guys the boxes. I just want to show you the figures. I still have the boxes in my collection. So, yeah. All right, let's get started. I'm gonna start with the 1989 Godzilla. Let me put these two back a little bit. All right, let's start with the 1989 Godzilla. This thing, I got this for Christmas in 2020, along with the 1964 Godzilla figure. He's a pretty good figure. This is my second 1989 Godzilla. It's a pretty good figure. I love this one. Yeah, this figure came out the same day with the NECA Godzilla 2003, the Millennium Godzilla, which I do not have a Godzilla 2002 and 2003 figures. I do not have a 2002 or 2003 Godzilla figures. I do not have one. I have the Mecha Godzilla one, but not the Godzilla one itself. But yeah. He's got a really good color scheme. He's got a little bit like a grayish green all over him. Yeah, pretty nice. Also, there's a second version of the NECA 1989 Godzilla. It's the one that has like the green paint on him, that represents like the spit acid thing from when he fought Biollante, or whatever that attack is called from Biollante. I don't know what it is. I did watch the movie Godzilla vs. Biollante on DVD. It's a cool movie. I love that one. Yeah. Which I do not want to get the second 1989 Godzilla. I just want to get the regular figure itself. So yeah. Alright, so that goes articulation. So you can open his mouth. You can move his head. It's kind of restricted, but I mean, you can still move it. You can move his neck. His neck is kind of hard to move. I mean, you kind of move it all the way around. Yeah, I think you can move it all the way around, but I think you have to like mess him around a little bit. You can move his waist like that. If you try to move the arms out of the way, you can move his arms. His arms are kind of hard to move. I mean, yeah, you can move him out as well, which is awesome. Which I did not even notice that when I first got him. You can move his elbows. Let's see if I can move. Yeah, his elbows are kind of hard to move as well because it's a brand new figure. This figure came out in 2019 or 2020. I think this figure came out in 2020 with the 2003 Godzilla. You can move his wrist. Yeah, you can move the wrist, and you can move his fingers as well, which is awesome. Yeah, I like seeing NECA Godzilla figures that the fingers can move, which is awesome. You can move his legs. Yeah, the legs move slightly. You can move his knees as well. I think, yeah, you can move them. Well, mine's kind of tight. Yeah, when you guys get some new NECA Godzilla figures, SH Monster Arts and Hayatoys, sometimes their articulation is kind of stiff to move it around. You can move it to his feet. And you can move his tail. His tail was a separate piece. I think it was this part right here. Yeah, this part where my finger is, this is like a separate piece. Okay. Yeah, his tail is on all ball joints, all of them. Yeah, the tail moves nice and smooth. I love that. He's got a very long tail though. That's pretty cool. When I put him in my collection, I keep the tail like that. It's nice. It's a nice S shape, you know. Okay. And he does come with an accessory. He comes with an atomic breath right here, which is a nice spiral, which I like. It's a nice blue with a white at the end. Yeah, very nice. It's a nice spiral to it. I love that. Yeah, you have to put it in his mouth. in the box, because they sculpted to see that those are his teeth marks. I believe that must be his tongue. Yeah, I think it is. Let's see if I can get it in. Hold on. Yeah, mine. This is how much the atomic breath could get into his mouth. Yeah, this is how much it goes in. So yeah, pretty cool. I don't know if the second version has an atomic breath piece. If I remember, I don't know. I don't know if the second version has the atomic breath piece. I don't know. I don't remember. Yeah. Okay. I'll give this figure a 10 out of 10 because I just love I just love Godzilla from the Heisei series. Heisei the Godzilla from the Heisei series, they're my favorite. I think the Showa Godzillas are probably my least favorite. I mean, it's nice, but it doesn't have a lot of action in them. I mean, the MonsterVerse one has a lot of action in them, but yeah. Okay. And then we have the next we have the NECA 1994 Godzilla. So this is a really good figure. I found this figure at Toys R Us like 10 years ago, I think. No, 11 years ago in 2015 or 14. I think 2015. Yeah. Yeah, I found this figure at Toys R Us back in 2015. I don't remember what day it is. Yeah, this is a really good figure. Yeah. I just like the spikes and the way how he looks. Okay. Also, he's got some dark green dry brushing all over this figure. Yeah, you can see the green right there. I think the Burning Godzilla has that too. If I'm not mistaken. Also his eyes look good. Yeah. All right, so goes articulation. So you can open his mouth, you can close it, you can move his head, his neck, his arms. I think this is the bicep swivel. I think it is. Yeah, you can move the bicep swivel, hinge elbow. Yeah, you can move his wrist, his fingers. Yep, very nice. You can move his waist. That. You can move his legs. His legs move as well. They move slightly because I have this figure and the Burning Godzilla for like 11 years now. Yeah. Okay. And you can move his tail as well. His tail is on a ball joint, and this part is a separate piece, and it does have the bendy wire inside, which I'm not gonna show you that, but yeah, this was a separate piece when he was in the packaging. Yeah. Okay. I'll give this figure probably like a 10 out of 10 because this is my only 1994 Godzilla. I saw there's a Bandai Movie Monster Series one. I saw it one time, and there was an SH Monster Arts one, which is the very first SH Monster Arts Godzilla figure back in 2011. So yeah, pretty cool. Really good figure. He doesn't come with anything. It's just only the figure and but you have to attach his tail. Okay. All right, next up, look at Burning Godzilla. Burning Godzilla looks amazing. Yeah, it's the exact same mold as this one, but it's a little bit different. He's got the translucent orange effect on his arms, his legs, his stomach. I believe that's his stomach, and his chest, his neck, his spines, even on his body as well. Yeah, very good figure. I found this guy at Toys R Us as well. Yep. Okay. Let's take those articulation. So the thing is, mine. When my friend, like 11 years ago, when my friend came over to my house for a play date or something, he actually popped the head off, and my dad actually super glued the noggin and with the mouth. So yeah, the mouth cannot move at all. Yeah, it stays shut. Yeah, you can see the mouth cannot even move. I mean, it does move, but my friend actually broke it. So, I'm not sure if I want to get a new one because I haven't seen his mouth opened up for a long time. Yeah, same articulation because it's the same mold as the 1994 Godzilla. You know, yeah, same articulation and everything. You can move the arms, the shoulders, the arms, the elbows, the wrists, the legs, the knees, the feet, even his tail. Which is there's a little bit of splotch of orange paint on these spikes on his tail. Also, this figure is translucent orange, which I really like that. Even his spines are translucent orange, which I absolutely love that. And yeah, and his tail was a separate piece. It was the exact same mold. Yeah, the rest of the spikes on his tail are white, with a little bit of white at the end. So, yeah, very cool. Yeah, guys. I'll give this figure a 10 out of 10 as well, even though the mouth cannot even move. So, yeah. So, yeah, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this, and don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.